Alright, welcome back to the second episode on Not a Road Runner. This episode is all about basically when the car turned up, the indicators and the rear lights just don't really work. Their reverse lights don't work, the bulbs and that, they're just coming out, it can't get a proper connection. The indicators don't work and they didn't even use the flash when I got it. The running lights do work, they're not very bright, and some bulbs work and some bulbs don't. So I decided, instead of rerunning the original wires, that I was going to upgrade it to LED strips. Everything that I do use in this video, I will link in the description below. So if you want to join along or do your own stuff at home, then please use that stuff. It seems to work fine by me, and I've used it for all of this stuff. So first things first is I'm going to show you what the original indicators used to look like on the Plymouth. So here you're going to see in this order: running lights, left indicator, right indicator, reverse, and then brake. Brake is basically non-existent. But when I had a look at the original sort of wiring harness, most of the connections did reach the lights, but most of them weren't actually working because the sockets themselves were like rusted out. So the first step is to remove the rear bumper, which is super easy on these old cars. Mine is literally 8 bolts, which is really quick until you accidentally start looking inside the bumper, and then it takes you an hour to find them. So yeah, note to self, always look inside the boot first. Alright, won't be needing these anymore. Now it's ready to go in. Okay, so we've got both greens, which is left indicator. You've got black, which is running light. You've got white, which is the earth. Brown, which is right indicator. And maroon, or some kind of purpley, which is the reverse lights. After removing the bumper, we need to cut the wires ready for our new rear wiring harness. I'm also going to attach a waterproof connector to the OEM wiring harness in case I ever want to put it back to stock. For the new faceplate, I used some 3mm acrylic that I had lying around. On the larger ones, so for 2 LED strips, I drilled 3 holes in each end, and on the smaller ones I used 2 holes. So for the one LED strip for the reverse, the way I stuck it down was I used the LED strips came with a 3M sticky back, so I stuck them down and then used clear cable ties through the holes to help secure it. Okay, so what I've done is I've run a joint across here. So if you've got brake, which obviously is on both sides, you've got the blue running from here to here and then up to here, and then obviously joins on to this connector down here, up to this one, which then runs along to this one. So I've pretty much repeated that, apart from with the indicators, which is the green and the yellow. which obviously yellow just comes to the right hand side for right indicators, and the green is just left indicators. And with the red, which is reverse, they were from a separate set because I just wanted white, whereas these will flash red. This comes and joins into one, which then comes along here and then joins onto there. So that's only got one connection on it. That's why that has two on this side and that has three. So I'll show you how to do the solder joints in a minute, but I run it up to here, which then this will match up to these. Next is to attach a waterproof connector to the wiring harness that I've made ready to, when we put it in, to hook it up to the connector for the OEM wiring harness. In the next video I will show more in depth how these connectors work and how to do your own ones. After running the new wiring harness along the rear bumper frame, test fitting of your acrylic is essential as you want it to fit nice and tight. You may need to taper it a bit to make sure it fits and make sure it has no movement so it's road ready. Alright, so this one's just about done, and as you can see now it's stopped raining. But yeah, so I'm going to pop the cover back on and then we're going to move on to the right hand side. To get a nice clean look on the reverse strips, I made use of the missing or loose reverse sockets from the OEM's harness and threaded it through there. Okay, so this one's all done now as well. So all we've got to do is we've got to lift this up, put the 8 bolts back on, and then hopefully it should all work. Yes, it was a struggle. I was pretty buzzed about how they turned out, so this is the video of them finished. You'll see running lights, left indicator, right indicator, reverse, and then brake lights, same as before. Okay, so that is the LEDs all installed. It did take a couple of attempts to get it up from where you saw it in that clip to actually on the car, because every time we got it up, for some reason something fell out or one of the wires wasn't working, so we had to take it off and back on and off and back on. But it is all working now and it's all sorted. If you like that video, please like, subscribe, and if you have any issues or if you want to do this and you have some questions, then please comment below or message me directly, either way. We did take it out for a test run and it may or may not have broken down. The starter motor gave out and I did end up stuck in Frank and Benny's car park until about 4 o'clock in the morning. So next video will be all about changing your starter motor over. So if you are interested in how that all works and how that all goes down, please watch the next video, which will be coming out soon. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers!